Hi everyone, how are we all doing? So it's that time again, been down to the London Gamer Market. So I thought I'd share with you guys what I managed to pick up. I normally do a bit of video footage of the actual gaming event, but this time I didn't manage to get any video, unfortunately, because the main reason is I left a little bit earlier today, time being of the essence sort of thing, because I needed to get back home. Needed to get Scott back, who came down with me as well, because he had to get back for his girls. So yeah, we left a bit earlier. So normally what I do is, it's normally sort of getting near sort of 3:45 when the event shuts at 4, and I normally go around and take a bit of footage. But guys, unfortunately I couldn't do that today, so no footage I'm afraid. But I did take some stills and I will add them on as I'm talking about what I picked up. So yeah, my day started at 6 in the morning, nice early start. I left for Ipswich to pick up Scott. Got to his at about 8, and then we set off down to, I think we park at Newbury Park, jump on the tube, and then to Russell Square, I think the tube station is, yeah, I believe it is, to the Russell, I can't remember the bloody name of the place, I think it's Russell Hotel or something like that. Yeah, just to check out the event there, guys, and it was pretty good. Managed to pick up a few decent games, so let's just show you what I managed to pick up. So the first thing I saw, and this was pointed out to me by Scott, because I've recently picked up a Master System and I haven't got a clue about hardly any of that. I was looking at all different kind of games, and he said, "This ain't bad, Alex," and they weren't badly priced. So the first one is Global Defense. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, Global Defense. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's all box complete. I paid £10 for that, so I didn't think it was too bad. I'm trying to check out the Master System as I go along. I want to play everything I pick up. I'm not going to rush out like some people do when they get a new system and buy a massive bundle of games. It's going to be one game at a time kind of thing for that, and yeah, just see how we go with it. So yeah, that is the first game I picked up. Let's see if we can get that to stay there. Yeah, that looks all right there. So yeah, I was walking around the event. I popped out the back. There's a little room at the back, and there was a little guy set up there. Not a little guy, sorry, a little stall set up there, and it was like a tiny little stall, and he had a little box full of manuals, and I always look through them because I've got a few games that are missing manuals, and also if there's games I know I want to pick up and I find one, I will always pick them up. And I picked this up, and I picked that up for £5, guys. Now that is a manual for DuckTales 2. DuckTales 2 is quite a pricey game on the NES. I think you can command between like £150 to £200. And when he said £5 for that, I thought, well, it's worth getting it for that, because the amount of times I see games that I want on the NES and they're incomplete, I've pieced them together like that before. So yeah, I thought it was a no-brainer to pick that up for £5. And if I get it with the manual in the future, I can always move this on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I was dead chuffed to pick that up. Then yeah, moving on around the event, saw Ed Hunts and Coxie there. Always good to see those guys. And he had a game there that I wanted. Now, unfortunately, this game was missing a manual, but I think in the future I will be able to pick a manual up for it. Probably, don't know, maybe £10, £15 probably the manual's going to cost me. But the game case and the game was in great condition. And that game is Wonder Boy in Monster World on the Mega Drive. I've been trying to pick this game up for a long time. Ed did me a great deal on that. Knocked a little bit more off it because he saw I was interested in it. And yeah, it's one of the games that I've been dying to get into my collection because I love Wonder Boy. It's a great game. So yeah, I was dead chuffed to pick that up and add that to me Mega Drive collection. I'll put that there. Right, not too many more, guys. So yeah, carried on going around. And actually, a bit cheeky really, I suppose, but I let Scott, Sega Zombie, do the negotiation for me for this one, because the guy on the store, he knew him a lot better than me, and he managed to get it for a decent price. And that is a game that I've been looking for a while. I've had some searches on eBay, but you know how it is on eBay, they all think they've got gold, or way too much. So yeah, Scott got £20 knocked off the original price for me on this. because it was marked up probably a little bit high, but it weren't a million miles off the mark that I wanted to spend. And that is Cheeky Boys. The name would crack me up. I've looked on videos on YouTube of this game. I've never played it myself. It's all complete. It's got like Wonder Boy vibes about it. It reminds me, like seeing some of the videos, what Wonder Boy is it? The Wonder Boy, I forget the name of it. You know, oh, bloody hell, I've got it here somewhere as well. If I can remember the name, I'll tell you what it was. The second one, not Monster World, the second one I think it was on the Mega Drive, and I really enjoy that. That's got like platform and shooting aspects to it. So yeah, it was just one that I wanted to pick up because this one's been creeping up in price, I think personally, and it was in great condition. So I was really happy to add that, and that was my buy of the day really. That's the one that I actually went down in my mind. You know, normally when I go down there, I've got 1 or 2 games that I would like to pick up, and that was definitely one of them. So really happy to add that. Right, and then, you know, I was carried on walking around. There was a few other stalls there. Once I picked that up, I weren't really sure what else I wanted to get. So I definitely want to pick up games now that 100% I want to play, and just not games that, you know, to look good on the shelves, if you know what I mean. And this game I've definitely had my eye on for a little while, but it's always been a bit, I wouldn't say massively expensive, because it's not, you know, it's always been about the £40 mark, £40, £45 mark. And there was a chap there, and he was selling it for 30. I think he had 32 on it, and I offered him 30 and he accepted. And that is Metroid on the 3DS. Metroid, what is it? Samus's Return. Now, I love Metroid Dread on the Switch. I've had a quick go on this, and it is very similar. Not obviously as good as Dread, but you can see what they were building up to with Dread through this. And yeah, when I got home last night, I whacked it in my 3DS, played it for about sort of 20 minutes, and yeah, it was brilliant. So I'm probably going to go back to playing that once I finish recording this. So yeah, I was dead chuffed to add that for £30. Very great game. Right, last but not least, yeah, Tooty was there, stalling out with Darren and Rob, I think his name is. I've not met Rob before, but he's a top guy. So, and all those other guys are top guys as well. Chatting away to them, and I see this on Tooty's stall, and he done me a cracking deal on it. He knocked a bit off. Yeah, I appreciate it if you're watching Tooty, really do. And that is Skate or Die. I didn't own this back in the day, but one of my best mates as a kid growing up did, and we used to play it loads around his house. So towards the end of the day, and I felt like, you know, I still had a little bit of cash in my pocket, came with a manual as well. So when he said I could have it for what he offered it to me. Yeah, definitely was going to pick it up. So yeah, appreciate that fella for knocking a little bit off for that. And yeah, just chuffed to add that to the collection. I don't know if I can get that to sit there. So yeah, that was all my pickups there, guys, from this London game market. I must admit, it was probably a lot quieter than the last one. The last one was really heaving. I think they've sorted out the ticketing queuing system now. I think people are aware of it, that there's 3 sort of stages now where you go in. We had the early bird ticket. I didn't get down there for when it literally opened the doors, but I just got that ticket. So literally when we got there, we could just go in, if you know what I mean, and didn't have to queue around the building. But yeah, all in all, great day, and really enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Till the next one, take care.